FindByID. So FindByID will be something like FindByID, the URL, FindByID. We select star from movies, where ID is equal to, and then some placeholder, right? Or we can just concatenate to it, right? And be subject to SQL injection. So here we're going to do exactly the same code, right? We're going to grab the connection, right? And we're going to paste that right here, identical. But once we connect to it, we're going to use instead FindByID, and we're going to concatenate the ID that comes in as an argument. Okay? And we know there's only one of them that matches. So really, we don't need to do a while. Instead, we're going to do an if. Right? If there is such a, if there is a row, then I'm going to retrieve the IMDb, the title of the movie. I am going to instantiate it, and I can just return it from here. I can just return movie, right? And here I'm just going to return null. Right? If it didn't match, I'm just going to return null. If it matches, then I'm going to return the actual movie, right? So let's see if this works. So before we go there, I'm going to expose it here. I'm going to expose it. The URL is going to be almost the same, but I'm going to provide here a placeholder ID. Oh no, that's not the syntax. It's ID. Okay. And here will be find movie by ID, and I need to provide that as an integer ID, and I need to parse that ID from the URL. So to do that, it's path variable. Yeah, path variable. The path variable is called ID. So parse the path, the variable from the ID here in the path, and then map it into my local parameter. And I'm going to return a single movie, right? One single movie I'm going to return. It'll be get the instance of find movie by ID. I pass the ID as an argument, this ID, and then presumably I'm going to return that one movie, right? All right, so let's play. Let's try it out. Let's see if this blows up. Let's run that, and so the first query should behave just identical, the same way, right? So it returns. Oop, not yet. All right, there are the movies. But instead, if I provide a particular ID, I say ID number 3, presumably it should just return aliens. See that? It returns just that one as a single object. Okay. Excellent. So let's go on and implement the other ones. The other ones.